we're saying is true. We are not mad at you because you're getting a job at Postmates. Y'all, please stop with that jive narrative. We don't care about you driving a taxi. We don't care. We're not threatened by that. There's no fear in that. We don't fear you. We're the ones who help get you over here. I don't want to hear about all of this. You got all this education and we're sitting here with no education. Family, if you had all of this education, how come you're not applying that in your homeland? I don't want to hear about the government. The government over here is way more oppressive, and foundational Black Americans stand up to this government. That's why foundational Black Americans are the face of Black people globally, because they see we challenge such a mighty oppressive system, and we are a minority here with 12% of the population. And we step it up. So when you come over here talking about, oh my God, it was so bad where I was,
all right, so I'm going to make sure I give him the last word. He's talking about the education and all that kind of stuff, education. And I want to share a clip with you of what he's talking about. If you don't understand the statistics in terms of Nigerians in the United States and their educational level and all, this good old thing, right? I want to play this clip for you, a very short clip, and then I'll give him the last word. I 100% agree with him that Nigerians, stay the fuck out of those spaces if you're not going to humble yourself and just listen to experiences that you know nothing about. You deserve all the sign languages that he shoots back at you, all the insults, all the shame that he shames you, if you don't learn how to stay out of a space where you don't understand what the experience is. But here's what he's talking about in terms of the Nigerian and their high education, all this kind of stuff.
HD, country of origin with the most migrants here in the United States. There's a method to that madness, okay? The 2016 American Community Survey, well, it estimates that 380,785 U.S. residents report Nigerian ancestry. But get this, and this is where it gets deep. Please stay with me. According to the United States Census Bureau, 4% of Nigerians hold a PhD. That, folks, is compared to 1% of the general U.S. population. They're way ahead. Also, 17% of Nigerians hold a master's degree and 37% have bachelor's degrees. These are people who are supposedly have no merit. According to data provided by Rice University in Texas, Nigerian Americans, folks, they are the most educated ethnic group in the United States. Sounds like merit to me. According to the Migrations Policy Institute, 29% of Nigerian Americans have graduate degrees. That is compared to 11% for the overall American population, ahead. And a minimum of 4% of Nigerian Americans are also PhD holders. Folks, that is at least 3 times higher than any other ethnic group in the United States of America. More than 70% of Black doctors in the United States are now of Nigerian descent. That brings me to our slay word, macabre, for tending to produce horror in a beholder, folks. If you don't get a sense of macabre from hearing how we are barring Nigerians, obviously, clearly because they are superior performers.
All right, great. So if there's any way what you just heard is going to help the movement, please, by all means, we can engage productive conversations where I can humble myself. I can make sure we have a common goal and we can have that conversation, okay? But on both sides, we got to stay away from all the shaming, the insult. It just distracts from the ultimate conversation that we need to have it. And with that being said, like I promised, I'm going to give him the last word.
We had it bad over here. We've had it worse. We were enslaved and sold, Jim Crowed, and we're still being marginalized, shot down by race soldiers, and we still dust off, stand up, and keep going. And we look for people who's going to be reinforcements. And if you're not going to be reinforcements, not only not be reinforcements, you're going to come over here and side with the white supremacists against us. And your justification is, well, damn it, I'm doing so bad at home. I got to get it how I live. Well, keep getting it how you live, but we ain't going to participate in that. Anyway, family.
All right, so that was that right there. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next topic here. Let's see here. So this guy, like I said, his name is Sammie Okposo. All right, I'm going to share this this call with you right here. Let's share that. Okay. So that's this guy, the guy you're looking at. I'm gonna play this clip and then we'll talk about it. It's a guy. Basically, what happened is it's a very popular gospel artist in Nigeria. He's well known around the world. He's also friends with the likes of Dietrich, who is an African American gospel artist. He's friends with a lot of gospel artists here in the United States. They do go back and forth. Both sides of Nigerian music industry has boomed quite a lot in the last. Afrobeats in the last 5 years, including also the gospel side of things, believe it or not, right? So he's married. He celebrated 10 years marriage last year, but he was also a playboy in the church. Like, as a matter of fact, there's rumors about his past, having been fired from one of the most popular churches in Nigeria, House on the Rock, for dating multiple chicks in the choir as the music director. So he got fired from the choir. This was years ago, before he became very popular as a gospel artist. And he's a guy that he has 600,000 followers on Instagram alone. But anyway, he was on a trip to the United States towards the end of 2021 and asked this lady to come to the concert. In the DM, that according to her, she was asked to come to the concert, and they tried to meet up. She never, she's just according to her, innocent fan. Okay, bottom line is that she tried to reach out to him since he's gotten back to Nigeria for the past few months, I guess, the past few weeks, and she got ghosted. She got ghosted because she's claiming that she's pregnant for him. Okay? She got ghosted because she's claiming that she's pregnant for him. There's lack of mindfulness and respect on both sides. Absolutely, I agree 100%. Right? So now this lady was trying to reach out to him, and I know, right? Innocent fan got pregnant, right? She wasn't raped, by the way, right? So I guess she was trying to reach out to him, and tried everything, and then eventually she went to this blogger lady who is also a friend on YouTube. She's huge. She has like 1,000 people watching at any point in time. It's called Obodo Oyibo. And that's why I'm grabbing this clip from. I will try to give her credits in the description later. So she went on this and basically put this guy on blast. As the show was going on, this very popular guy with such a huge platform decided to do his own PR. All right, why is this related to what we're talking about here? We're talking about how to move as a man in the society that we live in today.